Thank you for tuning in to week 3 of the Dump Dairy Workshop series. Thank you to our sponsors for making this event possible. Support Afro-Vegan Society's work by becoming a donor today.
Hey, welcome. My name is the Vegan Mechanic. We're doing a food cooking demo. Thank you to Afro-Vegan Society. Today we're going to do a cooking demo. We're dumping dairy. You know, dairy, you gotta go. You gots to go. When I was trying to go vegan, that was one of the first things that I felt like was really hard to kick was the dairy, but I've done it. It's 3 years later. I'm still dairy free. It's easy as a piece of cake to me now. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into the cooking demo. This is a brand of macaroni elbows you probably already see on the market shelves most of the time. This brand is vegan friendly. It does have a disclaimer that you know, may contain eggs, but that's only an allergen. So it's just saying sometimes cross-contamination may happen. So if you're allergic to eggs, you may want to steer clear of this brand. But this is a vegan friendly brand. It has no you know, animal products in the noodles. So I just got the regular elbow macaroni. You can do shells and cheese, you can do whatever, you know, variation of this you want, but I'm doing elbow macaroni to keep it classic. So what you do is you bring your pot up to a boil, you throw a little salt up in it. There's a little kosher salt, and then you just throw your elbows in. I have a little bit too much water. I'm gonna dump a little bit of water out. Alright, we're back. I dumped a little bit of water. You know, the more water gets a little soggy. Just about everybody knows how to boil, you know, water. So the great thing about this recipe is it's a one pot, so to say, recipe. And the reason I say so to say is, of course, you're gonna have to dump out the macaroni elbow water. Once the you know, the noodles come to the boil and everything like that, I'm gonna add just a tad bit more salt since I dumped some of it out. So yeah, the noodles are just need to cook down, but it's just like making standard macaroni and cheese that you may have grown up eating. You know, it tastes just as great to me. So some of the ingredients that I'm using today, it's gonna be some garlic powder, onion powder, I have smoked paprika, and the show of the star, like the showstopper. This is the Daiya cutting board cheese. You gotta make sure you get the cutting board cheese because the regular Daiya does not taste that good to me, honestly. I've also tried this recipe with Viola-like cheese and also the Whole Food brand cheese. It turned out pretty good. The most important thing is you want a plant-based cheese that melts pretty good. I feel like you can season it to be what you want, but just make sure that it melts and has like a nice cheesy consistency. Another big important piece to this puzzle is you want original, unsweetened almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, I don't care what it is. Make sure it's the original and it's unsweetened. If you get the vanilla unsweetened, it's gonna taste like vanilla. Your mac and cheese is gonna come out so sweet, and you don't want that. And I mean not sweet in the good way, like sweet. It's gonna come out sweet like candy mac and cheese. Like, if you're into that, go for it. But most people aren't. So like I said, we got your Daiya cutting board shreds. So where I got this from, I went to my local Food Line. They have it at Food Line. I found this at Roots Market. I have not seen the cutting board cheese at Whole Foods. I seen it at Wise Market as well. I got it there a few times. And oh, I also got it from David's Natural Market. There's a few of those around. I haven't been to Sprouts yet. I've been meaning to get the Sprouts. Sprouts may have this. Also, Giant Food Markets, not all of them. The one in Glen Burnie, I know for sure, has it. Glen Burnie, Maryland. In case you're outside of Maryland and you're watching this video. Anyway, I didn't even get a chance to tell you that I'm glad that you're watching the video, because you're here. You're making the first step towards a better life, whether it's for, you know, the animals or it's for your own health. It's a great decision to try to ditch dairy, because there's so many good reasons to just dump dairy and just be done with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the noodles up. They're starting to get a little soft. I like my noodles really soft. Some people, they like it with a little crunch to it. That's not me. That's not me at all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So it's getting nice and soft. It's gonna be so delicious. So I make this around the holidays. I give it to like all my family, all my friends, and they just go crazy over it. Like, dude, it has to be cheese. And I'm like, bro, listen, I would not do that to you. I haven't ate cheese in over 3 years. You know, I'm not missing out on any protein, as you can see. By the way, my name is The Vegan Mechanic. You can also find me on YouTube at The Vegan Mechanic. Find me on Instagram at _Vegan Mechanic. Alright, let's get into it. Let's go. I love cooking, by the way. If you can't tell, like, I'm so excited for this mac and cheese. Like, I just cannot wait to get a taste of this deliciousness. So it's like the thing that takes the longest is actually boiling the noodles. I could have saved time and had like 2 burners going to have like the cheese sauce started to make. But I like showing people the one pot way, because a lot of people don't like making a lot of dishes. I know I hate having a lot of dishes to clean, so typically when I'm making a recipe, if I can, I want to use the least amount of dishes. Oh yeah, so our noodles are cooked down nicely. They're nice and soft. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's go. This thing is ready. You get your noodles nice and soft. Oh, those are perfect noodles. So what I'm going to do now is drain it. I'm not going to save any of the pasta water. I know some people save the pasta water, but I'm not doing that. Alright, I drained the water out. Now that that's done, what we're going to do is add about 3 cups of unsweetened almond milk. Like I said, I use unsweetened almond milk. You can use soy milk, you can use oat milk, you can use pea protein milk, hemp milk, whatever you got. Just get your little milk to make it creamy. And like I said, you want about 3 cups. Just enough to be able to make a nice cheese sauce, because that's what we're going to do at the end of the day. Have a nice creamy, ooey gooey cheese sauce. So what I do is, the best way to do it is to put the milk in and let the milk start to heat up a little bit, because what you're going to do is add your cheese directly to the milk. Let's go. I'm so excited for this. Like, look, if you're making this, I'm telling you, your house, first off, is going to smell good. When you're like giving it to everybody, they're going to be like, bro, listen, it's cheese in that. And they're like, no, no, no. And it's so funny, because it's like, when I first became vegan, I don't feel like there was a really good plant-based cheese out there. But then I had the diet cutting board, like, probably a year into being vegan, and it just was an automatic game changer. I was like, bro, they nailed this. And they actually improved the recipe a little bit more too. This one says it's made from chickpea protein. Alright, now that it's starting to cook up a little bit, I can see it start to boil a bit. I'll add 1 packet of cheese first. This recipe, I only use 2 packs of cheese. You can honestly get away with 1 if your budget's a little tight, but I suggest at least 2 packs of the diet cheese. So first I'll add a little cheese. I'm gonna go right on ahead and mix it up. We're gonna mix it up, mix it up. Sorry, I have a 1-year-old and we watch a lot of that, what's that, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? And they have a little song on there that said mix it up. So anytime I mix anything now, it gets to me. So what we're gonna do is add 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of smoked paprika. A little bit of this goes a long way. You just want to have like that cheddar, smoked cheddar flavor. And then you add your salt. You can add seasoning salt. Normally I add seasoning salt, but today I'm just going to add a little kosher salt to it. That'll give it plenty of flavor as well. You go ahead and mix that up. Remember, I said it's still one more bag of cheese left. But look, this thing is already getting cheesy. And you want some of that milk to cook down out of it. Also, there's a smoking hot item called nutritional yeast that you can add to it. Some people don't like the flavor, so I tend to keep the nutritional yeast out. But that's totally optional. You can add your nutritional yeast to it, and that just take the flavor profile a little deeper. Oh yeah, let's go. You guys are gonna love this. I am trying to tell you. Now you see, it's already getting really, really cheesy. But in this house, we like it cheesy. It wouldn't be called mac and cheese if you didn't get the cheese up in there. So I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit. Because now you just want it on a simmer. And if you find that when you're cooking it, it's starting to burn a bit, make sure you turn the heat down. If you have to, add just a little bit more milk. A little bit more milk to the situation. And you just let's go. Like, look at that, boy. So, alright, here's the thing, right? If you find that the seasonings you didn't like, it wasn't enough, let me turn this heat off because this thing is perfect now. So if you find that the seasonings are just right, then you just let it go. You just let that thing go. It's all done. Oh yeah, look. Just look at that. Just come on. Come on. I know you want some. There you have it. Now you are a plant-based mac and cheese chef. You can make the best mac and cheese. I mean, it hasn't won any awards yet, but if I spend a little bit more time on it, it's gonna win some awards. You hear what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on the next award show. Come and get you some mac and cheese. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Look at that. You could feed this to your granny. Your granny would be like, it's vegan? Child, that's not vegan. Yes, it is, Grandma. There you have it. Vegan plant-based mac and cheese made with plant-based cheese. There's no reason why you cannot dump dairy in 2020. I'm here for you. Anything I can do to help, I'll be right here serving up these delicious recipes. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you to our sponsors for making the Dump Dairy Workshop series possible. If you would like to support Afro-Vegan Society's work, become a donor today. Thank you for tuning in.